Shutdown is looming. The deadline for Congress to keep the government funded is tonight at midnight. This is a live look at Capitol Hill, and thousands of federal employees could go without pay. National parks could be closed for days. There could be disruptions to federal programs like food benefits for mothers as well as children. So joining me this morning is Rick Mullaney, News4JAX political analyst. We appreciate you being here, especially on a Saturday, but this is a serious topic.
It is. Good morning.
Good morning. And first off, right out of the gate, do you see a shutdown happening? If so, why?
The short answer, yes. It appears almost inevitable that we're going to have a shutdown tonight. And what that shutdown means is this is the end of the fiscal year. October 1st starts at midnight tonight. That's the beginning of the new fiscal year. And you have to fund the government. Remember, Congress does two things. They pass laws and they appropriate money. Here, they have to appropriate money for federal agencies to remain open, and Congress has not appropriated that money. If we have a shutdown, there'll be plenty of blame to go around, but the real focus will be on the House of Representatives. Already, there's bipartisan support for funding in the Senate, not so in the House. In the House, the Freedom Caucus in particular, a far-right group, is demanding deep cuts to spending. They're opposed to funding in Ukraine. They want additional money for the border. And in the words of the Wall Street Journal this morning, they are willing to hold the government hostage. So you can expect a shutdown at midnight, and quite frankly, it could go on for a while.
And a lot of people have questions about what a shutdown really could mean for them. Can you elaborate on some of those immediate impacts? We gave a couple a moment ago, but can you elaborate?
Well, really, it's in two big areas. One is to federal employees, and the other is to the public. For federal employees, it means millions of federal employees will not be paid. Some will be furloughed, meaning they don't come to work. Others will continue working, but they won't get paid. Now, under a law passed in 2019, the good news for all of them is that when the shutdown is over, they will get paid. And we've had a lot of shutdowns in the past, so there's an immediate impact to millions of federal employees nationwide. But the second big impact, of course, is the public, you and me and everybody else. Flights could be impacted. National parks will be closed. And of course, basic services, the issuing of passports, for example, the ability to apply for a small government loan. Those are certain types of benefits could be slowed down. And quite frankly, you may not feel it at first, but as it goes on and on, the impacts become greater. A shutdown is never positive, but the longer it goes on, the worse it gets.
You know, this is a military town, Jacksonville. It's one of the things we're most known for. How could this impact military members directly?
Well, you have essential and non-essential workers, even though they're all seeking appropriations. And for essential workers, they will be in that group that's not furloughed. They will continue working, and they will continue working without pay. That can be very challenging for some families to make ends meet. But for certain groups, such as law enforcement, the military, and others, it doesn't include the Postal Service. Interestingly, it doesn't include Congress or the President, who will continue to be paid. But for military services members, they will be paid, and under the law, when this is over, they will get that back. They will get back pay.
We only have about a minute left, so who do you think would take the blame if this were to go through?
In the end, historically, and Republicans acknowledge this, you've seen this with Senator McCarthy, you've seen this with Mitch McConnell, they've acknowledged in the end it really will probably land with the Republicans will take the blame for the shutdown. And that's been the particular case in recent years. We've had 14 shutdowns since 1980, several in the recent years. And here, because there's a bipartisan bill, and you're going to see it today coming out of the Senate, a continuing resolution that would at least provide temporary funding to avoid a shutdown. The Senate will be supportive. In the House, because of the Freedom Caucus being opposed, as we mentioned earlier, it's unlikely to go through. And when it does, Republicans warn this will be a challenge for Republicans. The Democrats will have the much better argument that the shutdown is due, particularly to that conservative group in the House of Representatives.
It'll definitely be interesting to see what transpires really in the next 12 or more hours or so. Thank you so much, Rick. Appreciate your time as always.